Everyone, Nina here. I found this really cool Marvel Snap quiz and I thought we could go through it together. It's really simple. We're given a board state and we have to figure out the right play, or who wins or loses, or how the cards and locations interact with one another. If you want to have a go at it before I do, make sure to pause the video after every question. Once I give my answer, we can check whether it was correct or not. And let me know how you did in the comments below. Okay, so this is the board state. Your opponent played Psylocke on turn 4 and passed turn 5. They are planning on playing Infinite plus She-Hulk right on the final turn. How can you win? And your hand, it has Iron Fist, Shang-Chi, Moon Girl, and Hood. And we can see we have Luke's bar on the left, Flooded in the middle, and then Karmatage on the right. But there's a Cosmo on the right, and the Sunspot has 11 power. So you can't Shang-Chi them because of Cosmo. So it's very unlikely for you to win this lane since they're playing Infinite and She-Hulk. But you already won the middle, which means we need to win left somehow. I think basically we have to play Hood, which will add the 1/6 demon to our hand and the Hood to our hand, which make our hand with 4 cards. And then we play Moon Girl as well, which will fill up our hand. Moon Girl will stay in Luke's bar, winning us that location. Answer is play Hood plus Moon Girl into Luke's bar in that order. Hood will create demon in your hand before being bounced, bringing your hand size to 4. Then Moon Girl will fill your hand and Luke's bar will be unable to send her back to your hand. And you will win Flooded and Luke's bar. Hey, we got it right. You have Quinjet on board and rocks in your deck. You play Jane Foster. Do you draw the rocks? You do, right? You have Quinjet on board and rocks in your deck. The rock is gonna be a 0/0 because of Quinjet. The cards that didn't start in your deck cost 0. But do they only cost 0 after you draw them? That's the thing. I don't think she will draw the rocks. Should we check the answer? Answer is no! We got it right! If you have played Mr. Negative plus Jane Foster, you would know that she does draw cards which have their original non-zero cost reduced to 0. However, Quinjet works similar to a card like Zabu, which only reduces the cost of cards once they are in your hand. The rocks in your deck cost 1 until you draw them, then they get their cost reduced. We learned something. I wasn't 100% sure about the answer. You played Sunspot on 1, passed turn 2, Punisher on turn 3, and then Misty Knight plus Hulkbuster, who merged with Misty Knight to fill the sacred timeline. Your opening hand was Sunspot, Punisher, and Hulkbuster. How much power does each card added to your hand have? Don't tell me, chat. I want to do the math. So Sunspot is going to be a 1/3. Okay, we see the state here. Sunspot is a 1/3, Punisher is a 3/4. Misty Knight merged with Hulkbusters, but she's still Misty Knight. She's not Hulkbuster. Which means the Sunspot added to your hand is going to be a 1/3. The Punisher added to your hand is going to be a 3/2 because it's an ongoing, so the power is not affected. And the Hulkbuster is going to be a 3/4. It's no longer Hulkbuster on the board. It's a Misty Knight. So yeah, so both Hulkbuster and the Punisher are original power, but the Sunspot is going to be a 1/3. Hulkbuster wouldn't even change because it was unrevealed before the effect. Oh, that's true. Should we check the answer? Answer. Sunspot's buff persists and gets copied, so he has 3 power. We got that right. Punisher is an ongoing card, so his buff does not apply in hand and he keeps his base 2 power. We got that too. Hulkbuster also has his base power. Regardless of his effect, Sacred Timeline's effect triggers before any on-reveals on the turn it is filled, like the Raft. This could be replaced with any card. So we got everything right. Cards like Bishop and Angela will keep their buff because they're not ongoing. You play Nova, Venom, and Hulkbuster to Bar Sinister on the same turn in that order. How much power do you have at Bar Sinister? Assume other locations are irrelevant. Oh god. We have to do maths. We play Nova, Venom, Hulkbuster. First one to reveal is Nova, which means you get 2 Novas. And then Venom will eat that Nova, which makes it a 3/3. And then it will eat the other Nova, which make it a 3/5. At that point, we get 2 more 3/5 Venoms, which means we get 3/5 eats a 3/5. That's a 3/10. Then 3/5 eats that 3/10, 3/15. Okay, that's 3/15. And then we get 3 Hulkbusters. Wait, do you even get? Wait. When Hulkbuster merges with Venom, do we get more Venoms? You get more Venoms, not Hulkbusters. Oh, shit. Okay, so we had 3/15 Venom that turned into a 3/19 Venom. And then we get 3 more 3/19 Venoms, so 19 times 4, 76. 76 is the answer. Is the second Nova 1/2? Oh, you're right. Oh my god. Okay, our maths is all wrong then. Okay, wait. The second nova got buffed. After the first eating is 3, 3. And then you will eat the second nova. 3, 4 plus 2. So 6. And then 6 times 3 is 18. And 18 plus 4 is 22. 22 times 4 is 88. Okay, so the answer is 88. Let's have a look. It's 88! We guessed it right after many tries. Yep, that's basically what we said. Our math is correct. Let's go. Next. This is the board state for throne room. Before any buffs are applied, who wins throne room? Assume other locations are irrelevant. Well, this one is easy, no? Cerebro gives the Cyclops a +2, so it's also a 6. So both Thing and Cyclops will have their power doubled. So top is 12 and bottom is 12 plus 2. Which is 14, so bottom wins. If Cyclops is a 12, how does it work with Cerebro? I don't actually know how this works. Cerebro applies last, Thing wins, and then Cerebro buffs Cyclops. That doesn't make sense because then a Cyclops will be a 3-6. And then if it's 3-6, then it will be doubled. Let's just have a look at the answer because I'm not sure. I'm gonna say, see, I don't play Cerebro, so I don't know. What he's saying is location doubles before the Cerebro. But to me, this location is almost like ongoing location, right? So if at any point the power changes, if like for example it evens out, it will be doubled. They both be doubled. Your opponent wins. We got it wrong. Cerebro applies its effect last on the stack. This is why Blue Marvel does not break Cerebro 2 archetype. In this scenario, Throne Room buffs Thing, then Cerebro buffs Cyclops. I did not know this. Trick question. Of course Cerebro loses this location because it's Cerebro. This interaction is super weird because usually you get the card effect first and then you get the location effect. Cerebro applies last to avoid infinite scenarios. Right, I see what you mean. Do you want to look at the very first one they did? Oh, there we go. Part 1. You have Angela on board and play Doctor Strange. How much power does Angela have? If you play Doctor Strange into Angela lane, then she has 2 for sure. If you play Doctor Strange in a different lane, is it actually 2? Because first he pulls the card. I think maybe 2 because you know how when you play cards into Angela, first the card does its effect and then Angela gets the buff. Because Doctor Strange pulled Angela to that location and then it counts as him being played there after he's done his effect, his on reveal effect, she will get a +2. Let's check. Angela has 2 power. Why? Angela reads, after you play a card here, +2 power. Doctor Strange effect resolves first, then you play him in the lane Angela. Okay, so we got it right. Your opponent with priority plays Arrow mid plus Titania right on the final turn. You play Infinite right. Who wins? Okay, I think I know this one. So we have Invisible Woman here. Who would play it like this though? That's so funny. Opponent wins? I think you're wrong. We played Infinite last turn, right? The arrow will pull out Infinite here. So it doesn't count as us playing a card here. So our Infinite wins middle. And then at the end of the game, after they already played their Titania, Invisible Woman will reveal Misty Knight. And that will count as playing a card there. So Titania will go over to our side. So we win middle and right. I mean, nobody's gonna play it like this. But in this scenario, I think we win. You win. We won. Arrow pulls the Infinite mid before he can pull Titania over. The game end phase begins and you play Misty Knight right. Titania then jumps to your side and you win middle and right. Easy. Next, you just played Iron Fist on Camartage and now you play Venom to the right. How much power does Venom have? So I think Venom will eat the Abomination, which is a 5-9. So the Venom will have a 3. It's a 3-10. I don't think he eats twice. He only eats once. But I don't know if he moves twice. I'm pretty sure it's just a 3-10. It would be funny if you drove by and ate everything. Yeah, eats once, moves twice. Okay, so it's just a 3-10 then. Yep, answer is 10 power. Venom's effect resolves, then Iron Fist pushes him to the left twice. Easy. This is the board state. How much power do you have at each location? Feel free to use a calculator. Oh no. I don't do this kind of maths. This is too hard. So let's just see how much power we have in the middle first. So 5 plus 7, 12. And that's doubled by Iron Man, and then doubled again by Onslaught, right? And then it doubled again by this. It does that again, and again, 192. And then on the sides, we'll have 4 times 2 because of Onslaught, times 2 because of Onslaught Citadel, and then times 2 again, 32 on the sides, 32, 192, and 32. 32, 192, 32, but we could be wrong. Like, I don't know how the math works. Oh wait, we got it wrong. Onslaught Citadel will have 768 power. Each ruin will have 24 power. The base power you have at the Onslaught Citadel is 12. Iron Man multiplies that by 4 thanks to Onslaught Citadel. Onslaught doubles this effect and multiplies it by 4 again. This gets doubled once more by Onslaught Citadel. So 12 times 4 times 4 times 4. Omega Red adds 8 power thanks to Onslaught Citadel. Onslaught adds another 8 and Onslaught adds a final 8 on top of that. So 8 plus 8 plus 8, 24. This one was really hard. I don't like this question. Stupid. Opponent played in this order: Shocker, Captain Marvel, Dracula. Opponent only has Red Skull in hand. Who wins? Cards are resolved in the order that they're played in. Dracula and Captain Marvel both resolve at the end of the game, but we played Captain Marvel first, which means she will resolve first. She will think, there's no way I can win this game, I'm not going to move. And then Dracula discards a Red Skull and gets 15. So we lose the game, even though we could have won it if we played Dracula first and then Captain Marvel. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Yeah, we win. Captain Marvel only resolves once at the end of the game, determined by order of play. This is so two opposing Captain Marvels do not follow each other endlessly at the end of the game. Here, Captain Marvel resolves before Dracula and it can't find a way to win. So she stays put. Then Dracula resolves and you win middle and right. Order matters. Oh, that's it. That was the last one. Abomination got 2,500% more play on fake scenarios than in actual game. So we answered most of the questions correctly. The Onslaught Citadel one was definitely the most difficult for me. Maths is hard. Huge thank you to the Reddit user Homie Pigeon for creating this fun quiz, and I hope to make more of them in the future. If you made it this far into the video, know that I really appreciate you sticking around. And if you could interact with the video in any way and subscribe to my channel, it would really help me out. And I'll see you next time.